Good morning. I am sticking around the house today. It's my day off, my last day off for this weekend. But my wife's home sick. I'm trying to stay close by in case she needs something, but yet stay out of her way so she can stay some rest and everything. So I decided I'll stick around out here at my little camp. I've got a spoon I started yesterday I want to finish working on, and a couple other things as we're getting closer to spring. I've been kind of daydreaming about hopefully this year some better adventures for me, more so than I've gotten out and done in the last couple anyhow. I'm hopeful I get to do some stuff, but it's not fresh on my mind. So I was playing around with some of my less used gear, trying to come up with a little cooking surface over the fire for me. So I'd like to experiment with that a little bit later on. I'll show it to you here in a second. I'm going to need to get a couple more pieces of wood on the fire, and I need to drag that other thing out of my backpack so I can show it to you. But anyhow, I'm just going to hang out back here today. I'm going to make myself a little breakfast because I haven't eaten anything today. Nothing special. I'm just going to grill some Spam, which is the point for this thing I got to take out of my backpack, and see how that works, and kind of whittle on my spoon a little bit, and just kind of hang out back here. I decided I'd make a little video on it. Okay, so here's what I've got. I've got my Squirrel cooker. My stepdaughter got me several years back ago for holiday gift. I've used it a little bit, but not a lot. Truthfully, I can't explain why. I really like it, but wrong way. I've got this, and what I would like, maybe this spring when things warm up a little bit and I spend more time outside, I would like to make another piece, either to hang off to the side of it, like a little swing, or just to fit through the eyelet here too. But just another piece with, for lack of a better description, for an electric stove range, how you get the coil for cooking. I'd like to maybe make a coil that then wraps around here, or like again slides through, but to use for a grilling surface. But anyhow, in the meantime, what I was just playing around the house yesterday, just seeing how well things would work. I've got the bigger of my expedition research grills, and I just inserted a couple pieces of baling wire even with the tines of the fork, so I can slide this on like that and hook it around the base like that, and at least give myself a cooking platform. So I really need to drive that down a little bit deeper, but that's the idea. So that's what I kind of want to see, how well that works out for me. First off, I need to get some water heating up too, to go along with my little Spam that I want to grill. I've got a couple pouches of instant grits, and I guess at the same time I will make myself a tea. So, don't you hate when you over tighten the canteen lid? Yeah, that should be good. Alright. So as my water gets closer, I'll start. All I'm going to do is I just got some hickory spam and a couple things of instant grits that I'm just going to, I think that's going to work pretty good though. These are just butter flavor instant grits. Okay, now just set that there for a second. And I'll spam. Slice me up a few little steaks. That's a thicker one, so I'll stick him over here to slow cook. Whoa. And I think that's as much as I'm going to fit on there at this moment. We'll see how it does. You have to keep an eye on that turning. Alright, let's give these little dudes a flip. See how my water is doing. Almost boiling. And see if I can get in here close enough to. I would set this up for yeah, they're a little stuck. Ooh, hot. because I'm too far away. Still hot. All right. Yeah, they're coming out pretty good. If I can get this other stuck guy freed up. There we go. All right, so he's a little crispy. I think it was working pretty good though. So, let's see if I can set that there. Okay. That should be enough for my grits. Let that heat up for a second. I have a tea, and today I've got a bunch of teas and stuff that I've pulled out of another pack, so they're getting kind of old. I just need to use them up, so I'm randomly going through them. Today I'm doing a Bigelow Mint Medley. And one little Truvia. Nothing fancy, just instant grits. A little pepper would be nice. Yeah, though, I think that idea is working out pretty good. Um, you can still hang a pot off the crane part of it back there. You could probably easier cook some sausages, grill a steak. Yeah, I think that'll work out okay. I'm going to try that guy here in a second. I'm just going to let that steep for a few minutes. There it is. Ooh. Need to get another log, I think, but anyhow, let's see how they came out. My this cold air is zapping some of my batteries, so I want to try to finish at least this up without killing the cameras. And then maybe run in the house and get a battery on a charger, and while I'm just pedaling down here. Hot. And it's just Spam, so it's not. That could have been devastating. Came out good though. Got a good crispy sear on it. Yep, so anyhow, I'm gonna stay down here for a little bit. Probably shut the cameras off and just piddle around on my spoon, build my fire up a little bit. And then see how, hopefully I can get enough charge to come back and just show you the spoon and some other little whatevers. Okay, so I hope I'm in frame. I'm not really sure. This camera now doesn't have a viewfinder up on the front. So I wanted to show you, excuse me, shouldn't talk on my mouthful. Wanted to show you the spoon I'm working on. Next time I go in the house to grab the other camera off the charger again, I'll show you the rest of the stuff. But I'm making myself a little little cook kit. Years back ago when I was first playing around with some wood carving, I made a little spatula. Kind of looks like a butter knife more than it does a spatula, but anyhow. So I've got it. The other day I made more of a traditional spatula out of a piece of walnut. And this was a piece of cherry, which is really hard, and being that it's 3 or 4 year old piece of firewood already, it's a lot to carve on it, but this is where I'm at right now. Right there's the end of it, so that half is going to be sacrificial. I still got to thin the handle down quite a bit, but I want to make myself a little traveling kit that I could take, if on canoe trips, or nothing really hiking wise, and not car camping either. So some other kind of campings that you would get yourself into. And it's been giving me something to do during the winter months and keeping my daydreaming kind of alive with it. So what I'm going to work on down here. I said I hope I'm in frame, but that's it so far. And there's been no health injuries or anything, so unlike last year when I was down here carving away. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Let's see how we are on these. Okay, so it is coming along really well. I'm going to have to call it quits here really soon. My wife just called me from up at the house, but her doctor called her in some medicine, so I have to run into town and pick it up for her. So I've kicked my fire out of the way. I'm going to let it burn down and then head on into town. So I don't know how much more video I'm going to get out of this one. My little squirrel cooker and grill accessory worked out really well, I think. It's a simple enough thing to do. I will probably replace the baling wire because I know it's going to break soon enough. I'm going to always replace it with more baling wire, but we'll probably replace that with maybe some split rings or something that holds up a little bit better. The idea works really good. I would still like to try with my own forge to make a permanent grill, but that works pretty good in a crunch. I think just that idea will get me quite a bit of use. And I guess that's really about it. Man, I hope I'm in frame. But again, that's where I'm at with my little spoon. I just want to thin the handle down a little bit more, and I'll probably hit it with a little bit of sandpaper, smooth it out, oil it down, and then be on the lookout for another little video on a cooking kit that I've been assembling. So until then, I guess we'll see you next time.